Hello, hello, hello. Hello. All right, let me give some people a chance. My name is Julian. I got a partner with Olive Leaf Assurance. It's oliveleaf.org. So let me give it a couple minutes for some people to get joined in. Okay, so looks like I got a couple people on already. Okay, great. Hello, hello. Hi, Gina. Hi, Peter. What's up, Cookie? Capricia, how's it going? All right, so what I want to talk about today, I'm a life insurance agent, and some of my close friends know. Been an agent since 2011. So I've come across a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different walks of life with people, different situations. So the one situation I'm talking about is how you can use life insurance as a savings account to help your children when it comes time for them to go to college, or to make sure their life is covered. So the way it works is you get two policies. You would get one as a permanent policy, which is a whole life policy. The second policy you'll get is a term policy. So you get two policies, totaling $30,000 in coverage. So you can get a $10,000 whole life, and then you could get a $20,000 term. Now you put this on your child. Let's say if you have a child that's just starting out in life, such as my little boy is only a year old, this is something to get that I could get for him. So as an example, I'm gonna just keep it kind of simple. If you pay $50 a month, now let me back up. Both of these policies are 20-year term or 20-year policy. So the whole life you'll pay on it for 20 years, and the policy will stay in force until that person passes away or until they reach the age 121. That's the whole life. So you're making a payment on that. Most whole life, traditional whole life policies, you pay on it every single month until the person passes or they reach the age 120, 121, or 110. Depends on the insurance company that you're getting the policy with. So with this company that I represent, what they have is a 20-year hold. You pay on it for 20 years. It's a little bit more, but once you hit 20 years, the policy stays in force. It doesn't go away, but you no longer have to make any payments, which is great. Now, the second key part is getting a term policy. They also have a 20-year term with return of premium, meaning all the money that you pay every single month, you get it back. If you pay month to month, you get 98% back. If you pay quarterly or annually, you could get potentially 100% of it. So you're in there. But either way, most people pay month to month. So let's say you get two policies. Your child is 1 year old. You pay it for 20 years. They go to college at age 19, 20, depending on when you get the policy. When that time comes, not only did you cover them with the whole life policy that'll stay with them for the rest of their life, you also gave them a term policy. Well, when the term policy ends at the same time period, you're going to get back 98% of that money. You take that money, and that's a great way to either get a first car, or they're already in college, they can help with their books, but all that money will come back to you. So let me give an example of how the numbers work. So let's say you have a 20-year, we get a 20-year term with return of premium. $50 a month times 20 years is 240 payments. That's going to equal about $12,000 is what you have paid in a 20-year span. You get 98%. 98% of $12,000 is $11,760. That's what you're gonna get for just $50 a month. And that's just doing it at 50. Obviously, if you have young children, you could do it that way. But it's also great to do it when you're an adult. So like my example for me, I'm sitting here, I'm 41. So if I do one now, I'm here at 41. By the time I'm 62 years old, my term policy is going to mature. And at that point, I'm going to do both of these actually, and I've already started mine. So when that matures, I will have given myself, I'm paying about $50 a month. I'm going to get $11,000. I'll be turning 60. Social Security's kicking in. Social Security's fixed income. I'm not trying to live in a cardboard box. Yes, I am married and my husband, but both of us, everyone's getting older. We're all getting older. We're all dying at some point in life. So why not have that money to come back to me to turn around and do the things that I need to do, take a vacation, whatever. And at the same time, I put a policy like this on my son. He's a year old. So in that time, he's going to have some money going to college because it's a return of premium with the term. That's what I want to talk about. So it can be done for an adult. It can be done for pretty much any age at a 20-year mark. So just, you got to do the math on it. But it's a great way to save money by using insurance to get there, which is also covering that person. So something else I want to talk about is a lot of folks out here got jobs. Almost everybody's working. A lot of people get insurance through the job. So when you get insurance through a job, you're getting paid every 2 weeks. You're getting that paycheck. They take that premium out of your paycheck, whether it be 2 weeks or once a paycheck. Each company does it slightly different. So what happens with that is, let's say you lose your job, whether the company lays you off, you get sick, you get in a car accident, whatever. We know companies don't have loyalty towards people. And you get sick, get in a car accident, you get hit by somebody else on the road. So now you're out and about physically, you can't go to work because you're hurt. So what will happen is you're going to lose your job. So now you're no longer getting that paycheck. Well, guess what? Now your life insurance premium is not being paid through your payroll deduction. Therefore, you're left with no life insurance. That's the downside to getting it through the job. Not all companies do it that way, but there's a lot that do. Some companies allow you to take your insurance with you. So they'll send you some documents if you lose your job and say, hey, if you want to keep your life insurance, you can go ahead and pay it on your own. Here's the paperwork, and you pay it. But then again, you're not really thinking about that because you just lost your job. So you're not really thinking about that. So that's something else to think about. And I was just told a story today by my partner, Julia Wright, with insurance. Me and her are partnered up with oliveleaf.org. That's our website. You can check us out, oliveleaf.org. Make sure you go to our Facebook page, Olive Leaf Assurance, with the gold flowers around olive leaves around the name, because we got 2 of them out there, but the one we want to use is the one with the gold. Anyways, so she told me a story. It was a lady in another state. She had life insurance through her job. Some plan they signed her up for was going to be like a 90-day waiting period before the insurance kicked in. So she signed up. Everything was good. So she thought. She goes to work and somebody shot her. The person was shot and killed at work. So it was a very unfortunate event. The family is now struggling because not only did they lose their family member, they lost the income of that family member. And that's the whole purpose of life insurance, is because you're trying to replace the income is the major reason. Another reason is obviously to bury them, to pay for the burial. A lot of people don't have that money sitting around. And I get people that come back and say, well, I'm going to be cremated or I'm going to be donated to science. That's fine. But cremation costs money. We had to pay a toll to come into this world when we were born. You got to pay a toll to get up out this world. And whether you're alive to pay it, obviously you're not. That's why we're doing life insurance. But your family members will have to take on that burden. Personal story. My brother, Menzonian, for those of you that know, in 2012, he was driving in Lumberton on Highway 74, and he hit a horse. That's right, 3 o'clock in the morning, black horse was loose out of the pen and standing in the middle of the road, and he hit it. He didn't see it in time. It took the roof off the car, and it killed him. It crushed his head, and it was something that took our family by surprise. because he was a Marine, got shot, made it through the military, all of that, and no issues. He comes back home to the U.S. to be with family, and he's taken out in a flash. To add to that, my brother had a life insurance policy that we were aware of. However, he was not good at paying his bills. He was very forgetful from a traumatic brain injury while he was in the military. Well, he didn't pay the life insurance, and the policy expired March 31st. He died April 9th. 9 days later, he lost his life, and our family had to pick up the cost. And our funeral cost us about $11,000. I put the last little bit on my credit card. I had to take out a loan. We had to scrounge up donations. That's why you see that nowadays a lot of people do this GoFundMe. But some families don't think to do that. They just ask friends and families instead of flowers, give us, donations. So it happens. It's happened to me. I personally experienced it. That's why I'm so strong on insurance and helping my friends and family, as well as strangers that I meet or leads that I get insured, because it does happen. It happens to any family, no matter who you are, what walk of life, what kind of money you have. You're going to lose someone. We all do, and we never know when that person is going to leave us. So from 2012 to now, I have lost multiple family members. I lost the auntie. I lost my grandmother 3 days before I got married. 3 months later to the day, the auntie that was taking care of grandma, she passed away from she had a blood clot. She had a stroke. Was in the hospital 6 weeks. Come home from the hospital, dropped dead. April this year, I lost another aunt. Massive heart attack. Went to the hospital. They got 2 blood clots out, and then a week later, she drops dead on her front porch, waiting on an ambulance because they couldn't get the 3rd blood clot in the 1st surgery. It happens. It happens unexpectedly, unknown to any of us. When God calls you home, you go home. Your day has come, and He is taking you home to heaven. So, I know I got a little emotional. Didn't mean to. However, please call me. Get a hold of me. Ask me questions about life insurance. There's different ones we can do, different policies, and we can cover everyone. Everyone. If you have diabetes, if you're overweight, if you have any heart condition, cancer, we can even cover inmates. If you got a family member that's an inmate in jail and you know they need insurance, we can cover them. We can cover them. We have something called an issue. So it's something we can do. So a lot of people have gotten denied with life insurance for whatever reason, some type of health issue. That's fine. We can cover you. But please reach out to us. And also, a lot of my people that are watching, a lot of them have children, young children. Get your kids covered. My little boy was covered when he was day 14 by the insurance company that I got him insured with. At 14 days old is how old the child had to be. My son is covered. He's covered because you never know. You hear about these kids getting cancer or leukemia or developing this. And oh my God, now we got this freaking mass shooting mess going on. You heard about the 2-year-old in El Paso, Texas. It happens. Crap happens. Life happens. Be prepared. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I really want to tell everybody. Please be prepared. Have your house in order. That's one other thing. I'm sorry. I'm going to rant off on a rant today. You got people out here that like to run their household based on kings and queens. That's fine. But if you're going to be a king of your household or a queen of your household, have your back end household in order. Have your family protected. Because if you go, who's going to take care of your kids? And if your spouse is in the picture, if the daddy is in the picture, if the mommy's in the picture, whatever the situation may be, somebody, whether it be grandma, auntie, cousin, somebody's going to have to take care of your kids if you have children. So not only is it just to cover your kids, it's also to cover yourself. You need to cover your household. If you're going to be a king and queen, you need to act like a king and queen. Because if I'm not mistaken, every king and queen's always got their house in order in the backside. They got plans A, B, C, and D lined up. So just something to think about. Like I said, if y'all got questions, oliveleaf.org. You could reach us there, or you could call me or text me. My number is 910 910-703-3247. That's 910-703-3247. That is my business number. If I don't answer, I do have a job. I do work a regular job, but I also do insurance. So, insurance is going to be my go-to eventually. I work in IT, but give me a call at my number and ask me questions, text, whatever. We're going to guide you in the right way. I'm not going to sell you nothing. I'm not going to replace what you got. If you got something that's already good, it's in place, and you're happy with it, then we're going to keep you with it. Myself and Julia, we don't do that. If you already got something in place, you let us look at it. I find people all the time that the gentleman's like 60 years old, and he says, oh, I got insurance. Sure, sir. Let me look at your policy for free. I look at it, come to find out it's a term to 70. You're 65. You got 5 years left. What you going to do? Now policy, you 65, it's going to cost you $100 a month. Pay attention to what you got. If you got a term, that's fine. You really need term in ages 50 and younger because those are your working years. Some people work up until 62, 70, whatever you choose to do. But you need the money when your kids are in your house, you're working until your kids are grown and can fend for themselves when they hit that 18 and older and they're after college. So I'm going to go out on that. I know I was a little long-winded today. I love everybody. Thank you for supporting me and Julia and our insurance. And you know I'll support anybody else in their business as well. All right, guys. Thank you. I'm out.